the one, the only, Ben Sion Land. Okay, good evening and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Double. Tonight, it's postpartum over here. I'm wildly drunk. I did drink a whole bottle of Bartanuro, but it doesn't do too much to me. It's only 5.5% alcohol. So Eiruvin Perek Tet Mishnah Dalet. I'm going to start the last parak of Masechus Eiruvin Mishnah Aleph and Perek Yud. Mishnah Dalet says, "Abona Aliyah al Gabi Shnei Batim." You have two houses across the street from each other, and you want to build, a bridge between the two. But in Sharam of Fulashim, same thing. Anytime you have buildings on both sides, and you build, you have hospitals like that. They build a bridge between the two. Basically, you have two houses on each side, right? And because you have a bridge, so therefore, we say according to Rebuta, P ticker yor v'sosim, that the bridge, the walls of the bridge go down. We view them as going down, and you have four walls for Rosh Hashanah. So it's considered Rosh Hashanah. The Chacham say it's not. The Od Amar Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda didn't just say by P tikkara. Ma'arvin lamaboy amafulish Chacham osrim. It happened to be an example by a bridge also, but he would even say it if you have a street, a regular side street with two houses on each side. There's nothing on top of them, but there's two walls. The houses on two sides of the street make two walls, and the other ends of the street are open, so you only have two walls. According to Rabbi Yehuda, Rosh Hashanah Del Rice is even two walls. According to the Rabbanan, you actually need three walls in order to be Rosh Hashanah. Therefore, it's not a Rosh Hashanah, and therefore you can't make Eiruvin Chatzeros over there because you can't make it Eiruvin Chatzeros in something which is a Rosh Hashanah according to the Rabbanan. Technically, it's Rosh Hashanah. We'll talk more specifically about the Machlokas of Poskim. Rosh Hashanah, what makes Rosh Hashanah? Is it 600,000 people passing by there on a daily or weekly basis, or is it Ted Zayin Amma? It's a big Machlokas. The Rishonim, Tosas, and Rashi in many places argue about this. I like to say it's Machlokas or Yehuda and the Rabbanan. We'll talk more about that Ian Mitzion after the Shir. Aleph Hamotzei Tefillin Machnis Parakid Mishnah Aleph Hamotzei Tefillin Machnis and Zug Zug. You find Tefillin on Shabbos. So you can bring them in pair by pair, meaning you wear the shell yad and you wear the shell rosh, you put them on. Shell yad and shell rosh, I got that wrong. Gamliel, the reason you can only do one pair at a time, because according to Tana Kama, Shabbos is technically a zman to wear your tefillin. If you wear more than one at a time, so that's, Baal Tosef. You can't wear two pairs of tefillin. Only one pair of tefillin you're supposed to wear, and that's Baal Tosef, so therefore it's a masoy, it's something which you're not allowed to do. It's like carrying on Shabbos. Gamliel Omer Shnayim Shnayim. Gamliel says no. Shabbos is not zman tefillin. It's not the time for doing the mitzvah. However, you're allowed to wear tefillin because it's a takshit. It's an adornment. It's like wearing a watch. Therefore, you can put two because two. There's space on your arm and your head for two pairs of tefillin. Medvar amurim b'yeshanos. That's only talking about old pairs. Aval b'chadashos pater. However, if the tefillin were never used before, meaning you can't see the kesher, right? When you tie the tefillin shel rosh, you have a kesher in the back. Shel yad, you also have a kesher. So if it's not nicker the kesher, you can't see the knot, and you don't know, you're not sure it's an actual pair of tefillin. So therefore, you have no heter to carry them because it might not be a pair of tefillin, and you might be carrying on Shabbos. Matzah and svasim o krichos. You found them in a slicha. Hello? Hello? Slicha. I'm not so sure. Matzan svasim okrichos. You find them svasim okrichos. You find them in a large amount of piles or in a bag with a lot of pairs of tefillin. Machshechalei and a mavian. There's no way to carry them all in by the time Shabbos is over. So therefore, you just stay with them, and then you bring them after Shabbos. If it's sakana mechasan v'holechlo. If it's just sakana, right, that you're not allowed to wear tefillin. They'll kill you if you wear tefillin. So just cover up the tefillin. The reason you're supposed to carry them in is to be zion, to leave the tefillin in the field. But in this case, where you'll get killed for this, just cover them up and go away. Nothing you can do about that. Stay tuned. That's the conclusion of today's share. Stay tuned for Ian Mitzion, where I talk more about Machlokas, the last Machlokas, in Perek Tet, in Mishnah Dal and Perek Tet, in Yehuda and the Rabbanan, what fundamentally makes Rosh Hashanah Yachid, Ian Mitzion, coming up next.